Hi guys, hi Disney goers. So in this video today I'm going to talk about some restaurants that I would recommend eating if you have allergies, and then some that I would not, and just the pros and cons of both. So okay, let's get started. First one that I would definitely not recommend if you have an allergy is Disney's Crystal Palace in Magic Kingdom. And it is a popular one. Sometimes it's hard to even get reservations there. Before I realized I had allergies, I liked it. I like buffet styles, and that is a pro of their food is like it's already ready. You don't have to wait for it to be cooked. You get seated, you get up, you go, you get the food, you sit back down, you can eat as much as you want. The Winnie the Pooh characters would walk around and go to everybody's table and take pictures with them, and that's really awesome. And I've gone a few times, I've gotten pictures with the characters, they're great. But as I started to realize that the reasons I weren't feeling good were because of food, I tried to eat there once after the fact, and there was basically no options for me to eat. So I have allergies to dairy. At the time, I thought that I was sensitive to gluten. I was just trying everything. So I found that I'm not sensitive to gluten though now. But at the time when I was going to these restaurants, I was dairy-free, gluten-free, nut-free. And I also have really bad acid reflux. So I was trying to get things that didn't have a lot of spice on them. Everything's already made at the Crystal Palace as a buffet. So they already have the potatoes already made, which have milk in them. They had not a lot of vegetable options. They had maybe some broccoli, but then they had green beans, but it was some sort of green bean casserole that did have dairy in it. They had 2 different types of meat that were freshly sliced, so that was fine. But basically that was all that I could have, because there was their desserts are already made. They didn't have any dairy-free dessert options. What they had was what they had. They weren't cooking anything special for anybody. So if you want to go there, you like the atmosphere, you want to meet the characters when they're back, and you have allergies, it's fine. You just might not have as much of an option as you would at other places. So I'll dive in on that one. The next one that I would definitely not recommend is in Epcot, the Via Napoli in Italy. I hope I said that right. Via Napoli? Yeah. It's the one with the pizza. They are a legit 100% Italian food, and you're not getting any substitutions. Whatever's on their menu is what you're getting. There's no hidden anything in tomatoes. So it probably wasn't as smart for me to go to an Italian place that I can't have tomatoes or dairy. But I wanted to try. I want to know, just so people ask me, or just for future reference. I like to try different restaurants. All I got was a bowl of plain pasta. And everybody else around me is eating this delicious looking pizza and pasta, and you see people at tables eating garlic bread, and I was very jealous and sad while I was eating there, because I just wanted to be eating what they were eating and I couldn't. So best ones that I've been to that were so accommodating that I would recommend to anybody who has an allergy. So first up, we have the Beer Garden in Germany, the German restaurant. So their thing is I've only eaten here once last year, and it was again during COVID times, but I guess apparently they're supposed to be a buffet, and you can go up and you can get as much food as you want. But this time they brought it to you sort of like a family style. So I told them all my allergies, and they actually had the chef come out and talk to me, which was very nice and very personable. I did not get that at the other restaurants. he came out and he talked to me, and he went through all of my allergies with me to make sure that I would be safe. And they had gluten-free bread and dairy-free butter, and he was just super accommodating. He kept coming out and asking if there was anything else he could do for me. And I sat there with my plate of food, and I felt like I was with everybody else. I was included because I was able to eat all the meats, all the sides. For dessert, they also bring you a platter of dessert. The only options they had for allergy was they had some like Enjoy Life cookies. The best dairy-free dessert though that I've gotten, side note, is at the Diamond Horseshoe in Magic Kingdom. They have this gluten-free and dairy-free, it's like a plant-based apple cake. So good. It was because I was, getting to the point where I was like, okay, they keep giving me Enjoy Life cookies or like sherbet, and I'm like done with that. But these guys actually had a cake, and it was so good. A restaurant that I highly recommend is Liberty Tree Tavern in Magic Kingdom. When I went there, it was actually when I'm discovering all these allergies, was the first restaurant that I went to that, the first time ordering allergen-free anything in my life. And again, the chef came up personally and talked to me, and I told him all of my allergies, and I said, like, I'm going through a process right now. I don't know if I have chronic acid reflux. And he's like, he basically told me that everything had pepper, onion, and like garlic all over it. And the meal they give you, it's like everybody gets the same plate. It's a Thanksgiving dinner. So like the gravy, the meat. And I was like really disappointed, and I was about to like get up and walk away, but he was like, let me see what I can do. But half an hour later, he comes back. He had defrosted meat for me, and made me like a whole piece of turkey and pork that had nothing on it. He made me my own gravy from scratch that had no garlic or onion or pepper on it. If you just go there and you order a regular dairy-free, gluten-free meal, it's wicked easy. Comes out in 5 minutes. They have dairy-free mashed potatoes already ready, dairy-free gravy. Last one is the Coral Reef restaurant in Epcot. Most of these are in Epcot. They're the best restaurants, so of course. Every time I've been there, again, the chef comes out personally. I really enjoy when the chef comes out and talks to me because I feel just more comfortable about. It's scary sometimes to go to a restaurant and not know what you're going to eat if you're not going to feel good after. So I always appreciate it. In there, again, they had rolls and butter that I could have. They're very accommodating. The food came out quick, fresh, tasted wonderful. And I love that restaurant because you can see they have that glass on the side of the wall that shows you all the fish. And there's like a huge turtle that lives in there, and he's amazing. Those are the restaurants that I don't and do recommend for allergies. And if you guys, anybody watching, has been to a restaurant that is either on the do or the do not list, please let me know. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped, and let me know if you try any of my recommendations. Okay, bye.